What's up, guys? Pokepasoda here, and today we're going to cover a topic. It's one that all of you have probably faced at one time or another, but it's a topic that I find near and dear because I just went through a few of these today. And so I'm going to give you some examples, kind of talk about what I had seen and what I've been through, and then some tricks and tips that have helped me, hit a restock. Okay, so today's video, it's going to be all about restocks. We're going to talk about what proper restock etiquette is, what to expect from a restock, and when's the last time maybe you went to one. So if you want to find out all those tips, check it out. Stick around. We're going to go through that next. Hey guys, can't wait to share this video with you. Thanks again for coming. Remember, Pokepasoda, like and subscribe. Now, there's a few things you have to think about when you have a restock. So there's a lot of things that come into effect. For number one is timing. Okay, you have to figure out when the restock's probably going to happen. Whether this is putting out a bat signal on your phone, whatever it may be, or if it's just sheer luck. Okay. Now, you're going to notice some stores, their timing will be off. Some will be perfectly timed every week. Now, for instance, the ones that time it every week, what the problem is the stores, they have a problem with people starting to build up. A crowd starts to build up. Okay. Now, where the issues can lie with this is in a few different ways. Okay, and we're going to go through those in a little bit here. But the first one is timing. If you know when a restock has happened, so let's say you check Walmart out today. I was pretty fortunate. I hit 3 different restocks. I had great luck at a couple of them, but one of them I hit when it was late, and it is what it is. But I was pretty lucky because I actually got to see a restock today. Now, the timing. The number one thing is timing. Okay, when your timing is there and you know the restock's going to happen, that's going to help out a bunch. Now, what helps out with timing too is the person that's doing the restock. If the person doing the restock is just going so slow, that's going to cause a crowd to build up. Now, why is it bad to have a crowd build up? Because when you have a crowd build up, anticipation starts to build. I wouldn't say it's a mob, but you have that mob mentality when you start getting a bunch of people there. So you start seeing, for instance, let's say they put out 10 ETBs and there's 15 people in this crowd. Well, that doesn't mean 10 people are going to get the ETB. The first few people could grab 2 or 3 of them. And we'll talk about etiquette of this stuff too. But the timing, that's a big one. And believe me, a lot of the people, they don't care that you're waiting. Now, as you're there and you're standing there waiting and stuff like that, what can happen too as a mob or a crowd starts to build up is you get people that just sneak in and grab what they want. That's where etiquette comes in. So the first thing on restocks you want to do is figure out your timing. Okay. Now, with your timing though, you have to make sure is the squeeze worth the juice worth the squeeze. It's one of those two around. Because if you stand there waiting for a restock to happen for 3 or 4 hours, think about what you could have done in 3 to 4 hours. Okay. If you're trying to do something to add to your collection, I get it. But let's say you make $10 an hour. If you're there for 4 hours, that's $40. And so if you are waiting to buy cards at MSRP for $40, that's what you're losing. Okay. So if that ETB, you buy 2 of them, let's say, and they're $60 each, $120 there. In reality, that costs you like $160 because your time is valuable. So that makes those ETBs go from $60 to $80. Then you have to think about it. Well, I can actually get ETBs for this online for maybe $90. Would I rather just stay home and order them online and work a little bit harder to pay that extra money? Or do I want to stand in line? That's what you have to figure out. I'm guilty of it. I used to do it. My timing was so bad because when I first started doing this, it got right to the COVID hype. I would go there and stand in Walmart. I mean, we're talking hours. I would check Walmart's 10 times a day because the stock schedule was so crazy. All right. So your timing and your time, that's worth a lot. So make sure you figure out kind of when they're dropping and kind of when they're going to be restocking. All right. So that's number one. Now, number two is etiquette. If you are there and they're restocking, or they just finished restocking and no one else is around, then I look at it where, you know what? If you haven't hit a restock in a while, then get what you want. Okay. Because it's not going to be there. It's going to vanish so fast. But with that being said, I would not take everything. That's super greedy. All right. And what happens is you cause a chain reaction. So, for instance, today at a restock, there's 16 ETBs. There was 9 of us in line at the restock. We're all thinking, you know what? Each of us are going to get 1, maybe 2.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
Well, not the case. The first 2 people took 5, next one took 4. They were together, they took 9 total. So right there, that kept it right at there, maybe 7 or 8 were left. Okay. And so then we had 7 people. So it's like, well, how many people want 2? How many people just want the 1? And, you know, it's not like we got in fights over it, but it looks bad. So those people that took the 9, what that sets up for is the people that didn't get what they wanted. Next time they're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to eat, and they're going to take 9. And it causes a chain reaction where people are always jaded. They feel like they have to take everything they can because they just don't think they're going to have a shot at actually getting product the next time. So I get it. I do get it. But that's why you want to have some etiquette. Now, the other thing is when people are in line, give them the ability to grab what they want. If someone wants to be a dick and just start cleaning off shelves, that's what they have to live with that then. Because the last thing I'm going to do is reach over somebody, push somebody, or try to grab something out of someone's hands. I'm just not going to do that. I'm not saying that I'm above that. It's just not who I am. Okay. So I was at a restock 2 weeks ago. One Piece came out, the new heroine set or whatever. And this guy like lunged over me to grab some and just started just pulling at it. He's calling some people dickheads in line and stuff like that. Like that dude, he should never be at a restock because all that does is causes so much animosity and just a bitter taste in people's mouth. The Walmart employees get mad. No one wants to deal with that. So use proper etiquette. All right. For instance, today I was at the restock too, and then we went to the back. There was 3 of us in the back waiting. They had 3 Alakazam boxes. Okay, so 151, it's there, and I was like, you know, I didn't wait just as long as the other 2, but the guy, you know, that was second, he asked, you know, the lady in front, said, "Hey, is it okay if I get one of those Alakazam boxes?" And she's like, "No way." She goes, "I got a friend up front. I'm going to give these to." And I was just like, oh man, that kind of sucks. Because even if I would have had the chance to get one, that guy was waiting longer than me. If he wanted both of them, I would have gave him both of them because that's just the way it works. Like you got to be civil about it. And so etiquette is key. That's the second one. That's the biggest one. Is etiquette is key, guys. I'm telling you that. Especially the stalkers. Okay, the people that are doing the restocking, they don't want to see people being jerks and grabbing stuff. Okay, so etiquette right there when stuff is stocked is number 2. Okay, now number 3. Number 3 is a good one, and it's one you're not even thinking about. Number 3. All right, number 3 now is etiquette to the people stocking. A lot of people forget this. The people stocking are doing their job. Imagine you are doing your job, and someone keeps trying to bug you, ask you questions, grab stuff while you're working. You're going to think, hey, let me get my shit done. Okay. When they're restocking, let them restock. Okay. Don't walk up and just try to grab something. When they get everything done, they have to take a picture of it because they have to send it to the home office to show that they got restocks. Okay. Why do they have to take a picture? Well, that's because of people back in COVID, the people that were restocking, not all of them, and I've witnessed this firsthand. They were not restocking it. They were backdooring it to people and making money off it on the side. Okay. So MJ Holding, okay, Excel brand does this too, and so is Alliance. But MJ Holding specifically, once you're done restocking, you have a certain way it's supposed to be displayed. They take pictures of it to show that it has been restocked. Okay. Are there workarounds? Yes. I've heard of cases where people are still backdooring restocks, and what they'll do is they'll find a picture that's online. They'll use that picture to submit for their own. It is what it is. I'm not going to say it's right or wrong, but the proper etiquette for the people stocking it, you got to show it. You got to have it. Okay. The restocks around here, I've seen people give gift cards and stuff to other individuals. I mean, it's pretty crazy how well the restockers here get treated because they treat us good. We treat them good. That's the way it should be. Now, here's a nice little video of some etiquette right here. So we'll check that out.
I know you're having fun. I used to have fun myself. But there's something you need to know. Stuff like that, that's a load of crap. That's a load of crap. To the youngsters, I know you're having fun, I used to have fun myself.
So that's what happens, guys. You do the restocks, have etiquette with the people that are there at the restock, have etiquette with the people that are restocking. Okay. I'm not saying you have to give them gifts, you have to shower them with coffee, you have to give them hugs, warm goodbyes, passionate farewells. You don't have to. Just treat them like there's someone that's doing their job and be decent to them. That's all that you ask. If the restocking person's going to be a jerk or something, then they can figure it out. But I'm sure as heck going to stand back, let them do their job, let them do their work. That is number 3. It's the restock etiquette. It's a big one. Number 4. Number 4 is stay within your means. Okay. If today at the restock, okay, there was a couple that was behind us, there was ETBs left, and I already had an ETB, so I was like, I'm not going to worry about it. And I said, you guys, you might want to grab this. You want to definitely make sure you get one. But he looked at me, he's like, I think I'm probably good with, one. And I was like, well, these mini tins, they're like $13. I go, that's a cheaper alternative. You get a couple packs there. And he's like, oh yeah, let me try that. It was obvious that he didn't want to spend over $120 on 2 ETBs. He stayed within his means. You know how many people I see that just keep charging it to the man? They grab whatever they can because they're just like, I may never see product again. Don't do that. It's not worth it. No one has ever succeeded in life by going in debt for Pokemon cards. Okay. So number 4 is stay within your means. All right. So when you're at a restock, stay within your means. It's so crazy. Number 5. Okay. Number 5 is don't try to outsmart the system. Okay. If Walmart says it's 5 items per SKU, 5 items per SKU. If you want to try to ring up stuff multiple times, that's on you. Okay. Target has 2 items per SKU. If you want to keep rotating through the parking lot and store and getting more than 2 items, that's on you. Okay. Now, some other ways people get around it is they will hide items. You'll have people that hide items under shelves. You'll have people that hide items in bath towels. You'll have people that hide items in trash cans, whatever it may be. Okay. Now, what I would say with that, okay, is, and I've done it before. I've had people where they don't necessarily want to like have me buy it because they don't want to feel as obligated to say, hey, I'm going to, pay this person back. Then I got some people, they're like, yeah, grab me this stuff. I'll Venmo you right away. And it works out great. But the thing is, though, some people, they're like, hey, just hide it for me. And I've done it before in the past. The problem is, though, is you can actually get in trouble with the store with doing that. So you have to be very careful about it if you're going to go that route. Okay. Now, employees, I think they actually love it because I think they like to find the stuff and then stick it back out on the shelves. Actually, I hid something for someone a few weeks back. I hid it behind some underwear. All right. Hanes underwear in the men's section. And the guy went to go get it. There's a copy of a DVD like Silence of the Lamb back there. Like, I don't know if there was like a thing that he's like saying like, hey, I'm out to get you, I'm watching you type deal. But it was one of those things where, people do watch. And if you are at a restock and you got some items and you're walking around the store, someone's probably looking to see if you're going to hide things. So the number 5 is like the proper like the rules and regulations you need to follow, because there are a lot of people that they will try to surpass these rules, and it can look scummy. All right. And I'm telling you, there's times where like I've bought some stuff and I'm like, hey, I haven't seen this product in a while. I will walk back in and grab a little bit more. I don't always feel great about it though, because I want to make sure everybody's getting their stuff. But then I can stop back like 2 hours later and I'll see that, for instance, OP14, they had like 300 packs of it in Target last week, all gone. Okay. And so like there's 0% chance someone's getting those at 2 packs, checking out each time. Someone is buying it in bulk and they're checking out and rechecking out multiple times. So things like that, they can look kind of bad. And here's the thing is that stores, they can get mad at you. They can just be like, nope, enough's enough. You've had enough. Like you need to get out of our store. So you gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with it, guys. Make sure you mind your P's and Q's. Treat the people that are working there good, because they have no reason to let you in and buy stuff. Bonus. They have no reason to let you in and buy stuff. Bonus.
Another one.
This is the bonus one. Okay. Now for the bonuses is remember that you do have a persona that will follow you. Okay. It's just like back in high school, you have like this demeanor about you. If you are scalping and people know it, you get treated different at a restock. If you're a collector, it's different because when you're a collector, people like they'll talk to you and ask you about stuff. If they know you're a scalper, they're going to treat you different. It's just the way it is. If they know that you're known for cleaning stuff off, they're going to treat you different. Okay, if you try to play it off and you're like, I'm just going to get a little bit, and then you're just looming around to just clean off the shelves when no one's looking. People pick up on that. You have this persona that will follow you. Okay. So when you're doing stuff, just be straight up with people. If you're not opening product, just be like, you know what? No, this is a sealed collection. This is all I'm doing. If you're there for scalping, just be like, hey, no, I'm just looking to resell this on the secondary market. You're gonna get some scowls and some looks, but just don't take a ton. Okay. So that's kind of the stuff I got for restock stuff is you got to make sure your timing's good. Make sure you have proper etiquette in line. Make sure that you have proper etiquette to the people that are stocking the stuff. Okay. Make sure you stay within your means. All right. Because that's a real big one, and then follow the rules of the store. Don't step outside your boundaries. And then number 6, remember whatever you do, your reputation as a buyer, as a scalper, as a Pokemon person in line will follow you. That won't go away. Okay. You can't graduate high school on this one. And then at the 10-year reunion, people forget what happened. If you're trying to do this stuff, people are going to know. If you keep buying the newest product and yet you can't even talk about the sets, the thing that you've opened, people are going to know and be like, okay, well, are they a scalper or are they an investor? Just be honest with them and tell them, be like, hey, no, I keep all this stuff sealed. This is my investment is what I'm doing. So, and if people don't understand that, it's on them. But hey, guys, that's my thing right there. That's for some good old, proper stuff to happen during a restock. So if you got any questions, leave a comment below. Remember, guys, like and subscribe. Pokepasoda. We're going to keep these churning and going. And I just enjoy Pokemon so much. Thanks a bunch for being part of this community. Thank you for letting me in your community. And remember, guys, catch them all.